We're going to go over a couple of things today. Um, because you all, if I hope that you all have already started planning your 2022. If you are not, then that is definitely what part of this live is about today, is to get you guys prepared, to get you prepared, to make sure that your game plan is on point for this upcoming year. All right. Then I also wanted to remind you all of some of the expenses and things that you can be calculating right now for your businesses. If you're not getting those things together, this is the month to do that. Especially for those of us who are legitimate business owners. I'm not really talking about my side hustlers right now. Okay. If you're not, actually utilizing your business, in a I'll say a formal legal standard way, right? We have a lot of people that have businesses, but you're kind of side hustling them. So I'm not really talking to you all, right? If you're not filing taxes, if you're not on paper, if you're not keeping up receipts and things like that, then I'm not talking to you. All right. I'm definitely talking to those of you who are registered with your business. If you have an LLC, a corporation, that is who I'm talking to. Okay. Hello, Creatively Me, Global Mom. I'm glad you found me again too, baby. I shared the story on Thursday. Thursday was my first day officially back on TikTok after over 30 days. So yes, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad we on. Let's roll. That's why I'm like, let's roll. All right, I'm getting on one more platform and then we'll get started. Let me do, I didn't do Facebook. Hey, Latrice. All right, let's go. Hey, Nikki. Nola. Creatively Me says, I found a great app for business tax reduction. It's called Keeper Tax. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one. That's good. That's the beautiful thing of apps and utilizing apps is so many. That's why I tell all my business owners, you kind of got to look at, what's best for you, works best for you. I know I'm people say I'm old school because I like QuickBooks, right? But I do like QuickBooks, but there are other apps like you just said, that one, Keeper Tax. I may have to write that down and look that up to see how that one is. You got, Zoho Books, you got Fresh Books, right? So yeah, you have you got Mint. That's another app that's by Intuit, right? So you do have several resources, several ways, that you can utilize, adding up your business expenses, documents, things like that. So whatever works best for you, that's what I always tell my business owners. Whatever works best for you, then utilize that particular app and software. On YouTube, hey, Dark Minnow, Beverly, Desiree. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, because everybody else can watch the replay on the channels. So if you are on one of the channels, if I go, like yesterday, I went on Instagram and they were saying that my voice or something went away, right? So if any platform you're on gets cut off, it's not uh you know allowing you to hear me or something like that, you can always go to my TikTok and my YouTube channel. Okay. TikTok is back up, so we're good. YouTube, I always have the content available and listed on YouTube, and that's it. Okay. All right. So if you are new to my page, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Patrice L. Stewart. I am your favorite tax and business strategist. All right. I also do business coaching, business consulting, business educational workshops. Okay. So today, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is your your plan, right? Your upcoming year, your 2022. What are you doing this month in December to get your stuff together? Hey, Neom, is it? I'm gonna just say Miss Bell. When I want to mess your names up, I will just call y'all by your last name. Hey, Miss Bell on Facebook. So, a couple of things that I need you all to remember as businesses. Remember, this is the last quarter. This is December 2021. Once we hit January, that's a whole nother tax year. That's a whole nother quarter. That is a whole new experience. Okay. The moment that we hit December 31st, midnight, and it rolls into 2022, nothing now I'm not gonna say nothing matters, but nothing is the same after that. Okay. The biggest thing that you also want to pay attention to in this last year of utilizing December is this is the month for you to be going over your financials, for you to be going over your bank statements, looking at your income and your expenses. How much money did you make? How much money did you spend? All right. These are very, 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 very serious things for you to think about if you haven't already been thinking about them. All right. Majority of you should already be knowing these things being in business. If you're new to business, another thing that I kind of try to do is help startup business owners. So if you're new to business, this is how you want to be thinking. Okay. Because all the time I get tons of messages from you all, and majority of them are about funding. Right? Majority of them is about funding. Patrice, how can I get a loan? How can I get a loan? How can I get a loan? How can I get this? How can I get that? But if you don't know where your numbers are, how are you going to ask somebody for money? You get what I'm saying? So a lot of this stuff, a lot of people weren't thinking about this stuff until all that SBA money came out last year. But as you saw, now if you're applying for things and funding for SBA, they're asking for documentation. They want you to fill out that 4506T form, right? That 4506T is a tax form. They want to see, have you been filing taxes? Some people, they're asking for financials, right? So you're noticing that when you're starting to look for funding, they're asking you for a lot more documentation. So you want to have this kind of stuff in place. You want to have an accounting system. You want to have somewhere where you're entering in your data, your receipts, your income, your expenses. Again, how are you going to grow if you don't know what you're making and what your expenses are? Also, when you do that and you enter this information into a QuickBooks, into a FreshBooks, into what's the tax software that you said you're using creatively, into a tax keeper, right? When you're doing that, you're also creating data for yourself. So as you're entering those receipts, as you're entering your income sales, you'll be able to run reports. Reports are some of the financial statements that we run are profit and loss reports, balance sheet, income statement, right? Again, your profit and loss report is going to show you and break down with you what you're doing. What were your income? What is your list of expenses? And then what is your net, right? Because remember, you got gross sales, expenses, and then your net. You're not going to know none of that stuff without an actual system. All right. So these are some of the things that you need to be putting in place now if you're not already utilizing them, because you want to actually be prepared come January 1st, 2022. Okay. The other thing I want to talk to those of you about who are not on paper. All right. If you're not on paper, then this is the month that you want to go ahead and actually register and get on paper. If you don't have an EIN number, you want to get that now this month. If you don't have your articles of organization or your LLC set up, or your corporation set up. You want to do that now, this month, okay? One of the biggest benefits of starting your business now versus waiting until 2022 is on paper. And I'm just kind of giving you from, remember, I come from I've been in accounting, financial services, banking since, don't let me tell my age, but for 17 years. Okay. Okay. So for 17 years, I've been in the accounting, banking, finance industry. All right. What are some, again, when I talk to you all, I'm talking to you all in thinking of how you are going to go when you're talking to lenders, how you're going to go when you're talking to other business owners, investors, things like that. This is the type of information that they're going to want to see from you. They're going to want to know, what are your numbers? What are your sales? What is your profit and loss statement? Stuff like that, right? So remember, that's why we're here, because I'm trying to get you together mentally to think like that, to be able to be prepared for the future. So everything that I may or may not say may not apply to you today, right now, but take a note of it, because eventually in the future it will be. Because I always say this, we start at one level. Every business don't start at the same levels. It's levels in business, right? So some of you on the ground floor, some of you been in your business a year or two. Some of you are experienced 5 to 7 years in business. Some of you are expert level, 10 plus years in your business, right? So it's levels to it. Just remember that everything may not apply to you. The other thing that you do want to start doing outside of getting your EIN, setting up your LLC, is start building your business credit. Okay. We talk about this too. Everybody talks about business credit. Business funding and business credit are two different things. All right. Business funding and business credit are two different things. All right. So once you have your EIN, your bank account, your LLC paperwork, your corporation paperwork set up, then you could start looking into one of those two things. Okay. So if you need guidance with that type of thing, I have a class tomorrow. Okay. So the class tomorrow that I'm teaching and educating you on is called Startup Business. All right. So for those of you who have businesses, but maybe you don't have your EIN, maybe you have your EIN, but you don't have your LLC. All right. Or your corporation. Everybody is not going to be an LLC. Let me reiterate that too. Remember, I told you all, it's levels to business. No business is the same. Everyone has their own unique business and idea. Okay. So we'll go over a little bit of that, right? As far as what maybe entity structure you should be setting up. Okay. The other thing is, in that class I'm going over your net 30 accounts. So that way, once you have this business set up, I'm also showing you a website where you can set your LLC up for free, right? Because most of us, when we start our companies, we go and we pay to have our company set up. Well, there are a few websites that will allow you to set up the LLC, only the LLC, not a corporation, but only the LLC for free. I'll show you that website in my workshop. Okay. The class again is tomorrow. It's from 1 to 4. This is a 3-hour workshop. All right. I dive very deep in all of these different topics. So if you all are on my TikTok page, all you got to do is click the link in my bio. It's the second class. I think it's up there because I have a box trucking class on Wednesday, and then Sunday, tomorrow's class should be first on my link. Facebook, you don't have the link, the information. I put it in the detail. If you don't see it, let me type it back in here. This class is normally $500. I'm offering this class right now for $149. I still have kept this class at the Black Friday special. So this is the last time I'm offering this class ever at that price at $149. Everyone else who took this workshop this year paid $279. So $297, I'm sorry. Because again, this is a 3-hour workshop with me live, right? So this is well worth over $1,000 worth of information that I'm providing in this one workshop. Originally, again, the price was $499. Over the summer, I released it for $297. But then when we had the Black Friday deal last week, I offered every course that we have in Patrice's business school for 50% off. So I just decided to extend the offer through December. It's the holiday season. Let's get you all set up and prepared and ready for this upcoming year, right? And let's get you prepared properly. So again, you may already have your EIN, but you may not be set up with your LLC. You may not know your net 30 accounts that you need to get. You may not know the different banks or lenders that you could go to. I go over all of that information in this startup business workshop. Again, the workshop is tomorrow from 1 to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is recorded. You have 30 days to review and access the content. So if you can't make that particular time, or you have to get off early or leave early, then you definitely have access to the video, the 3-hour workshop for a full 30-day period. Okay. Most of my classes are like that. I do offer the replays for up to 30 days. Okay, Facebook, I just posted it. Then that way you can get in class. Thanks, Latrice. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to talk to you all too about for businesses that I recently just decided to do is a workshop on you all. A lot of you all had asked me for a workshop on business expenses, okay? Business expenses and then the Schedule C. So again, on that same link that I have in Patrice's Business School, I just put out 2 classes. A Schedule C class, December 18th. And I'm sorry, the Schedule C class is Sunday, December 19th. And then I did a business expense workshop December 18th, which is Saturday. All right. So you can get in both of those classes again through those links. You can pre-register for the workshop right now. The pre-registration price is low. It's $67. Normally this class would be $199. So I'm giving both of these classes away right now. If you pre-register right now, it's low. It's like $67 or $77 for both of those classes each. Okay. So that's the other thing that you want to know about in this month of December. While you're going over those financials, you want to know what can you write off. You want to know, because those of you that do your own taxes or go to somebody else for your taxes next year, and if they're filling out your Schedule C form, you want your Schedule C form filled out properly. You want to be able to utilize the proper expenses for your business. Okay. So that workshop alone, for those of you who were interested, we went on and created that workshop because I did get a nice amount of people asking for that, the Schedule C breakdown workshop and then the business expenses. So those of you who are self-employed, independent contractors, you a hairstylist, a barber, a Uber driver, Lyft driver, DoorDash driver. If any of you all are self-employed, sole proprietors, independent contractors, all of you all file a Schedule C on your tax form, okay? Even if you are paying somebody to do your taxes, it is very imperative that you know what is going on with your taxes. One of the biggest things that I hate about dealing with people who come to me from somebody else is when you say you don't know what was put on your tax return, okay? That's the worst thing ever. I want to say, whether you are a business owner or not, even if you're not a business owner, really for personal individual people, that's the worst thing ever for you to say is you don't know what's on your taxes. Because if the IRS was to ever audit you, call you, and you like, I don't know, you and your tax preparer is messed up. Okay. Let me just say that. All right. That's not good that you don't know what's on your tax return. So that's one thing about me that I will say, the feedback that I've gotten from my clients is I'm very detailed with explaining what we're doing with your taxes. Okay. You should know what's going on with your taxes. You should know what your credits and your expenses are. You should know what's on your 1040. You should know what's on your Schedule C. This is not stuff that should just be randomly made up off the top of your head or off the top of your tax person's head. Okay. So that's it on that. So that's it. I really wanted to just get on here and remind you guys it's December 2021. This is the last month of 2021. A lot is happening in 2022. They have been talking about possibly bringing up the PPP program back. They're still EIDL EIDL is still open. So for those of you who are looking for SBA money, EIDL is still open. You can still apply for EIDL. But again, what did I say? There's new stipulations. They're going to ask for paperwork. Now, also, they want you to have had the business back in 2019. So it's different rules and stipulations. It's some changes that they have made to EIDL, but EIDL is still there. So for those of you that are looking, EIDL does have a grant up to $15,000. It's $10,000 for the first part, $5,000 for the supplemental part. I haven't gotten to a whole lot of details of it because a lot of people that I've talked to and spoken to, they're getting the runaround. Some people, very few people are getting funded, but a lot of people are getting the runaround or getting denied, again, because they're asking you to fill out that 4506T, which is that tax form. Okay, that's that tax form. So if you are not familiar with that tax form, you have never filed a tax form or anything on your business, that is some of the stuff now that the SBA is asking. Okay. Most of the people who do not show proof of that are getting denied right now. All right. I can talk about more about that later on in a different topic, a different day, but I haven't done a whole lot of SBA stuff because I've really been focused on this tax season and getting this whole coaching and online program. You all also know. So here's a couple of things that you want to do. If you get on my link, again, if you click the link in my bio on Instagram, the link in my bio, TikTok, the link in my profile page, YouTube, I put the link here in the comments. So what you want to do is if you get on my email list or you get in any of the classes, then I'll be able to send you updated information. We're sending out a newsletter next week on Wednesday. That newsletter will have a list of grants. That newsletter, I'm also offering access to my budgeting workshop. Again, this here is all about you all getting your financials together. Getting your financials together for your business, getting your financials together for your personal life, forecasting, planning for your business next year. So how are you going to do all of that without what? Budgeting, creating a plan, writing it down. What are you going to need to run your business next year? What software are you going to need? What thing, you know what I'm saying? All that. What tools, what resources are you going to need for your business or your personal life? Either one, right? So I have kind of two programs. So I have a Boost Your Mindset Academy program where we're teaching personal finances as well as business topics, right? So in the Boost Your Mindset Academy, I have an S Corp versus LLC versus C Corp. That class on my business school is $179. You get that workshop in the Boost Your Mindset Academy. The Budgeting 101 course is in the Boost Your Mindset Academy. The vehicle expense. So I show you all how I drive my car, how my car is in my business name, and my car, my business pretty much pays for my car. Same way for the house that I'm in. My house is in my business name, right? So my business pays for the different expenses and things like that with keeping up my property, right? So all of these different things is what you'll learn. Some of this stuff is what you'll learn in the Boost Your Mindset Academy. The Boost Your Mindset Academy is a monthly membership program. It's $29 a month. And right now there's 4 different modules in there. All that information is on the link. So once you go to my link tree, you'll see Patrice's Business School, the Boost Your Mindset Academy. You'll see the class for tomorrow. You'll see the class for Wednesday for the book box trucking workshop. So some things are going to be in classes, but what I'm condensing is a lot of this stuff into the academy. All right. So that way you're paying one low monthly fee And then you have access to watch this content at your own pace, okay? Because you're going through different modules. Pretty much, that's how everything is set up in the academy. Is you're going through these different modules, all right? Also, we're uploading the mobile home replay right now into the Boost Your Mindset Academy. So that's one of the other things that is going to be available in the Boost Your Mindset Academy next week when we send out the newsletter is the mobile home workshop. So you all know I always talk about Byron and Sharnice, who have the mobile home elite program. If you wanted to get into real estate or owning a mobile home, I did an interview with them that they talk about how to get into it, how to get into their program, how to join their program. And so we're going to upload that we're uploading that now into the academy for you all to have access to that, right? And so that's the goal, is to pretty much teach you and educate you on both, right? Because I'm an individual, Patrice Stewart, myself, but I'm also a business owner, right? So I understand the life of both. So that was the whole point of me being able to create this whole academy and membership for you all, is to give you the best of both worlds, right? To give you my book smart sense, my street smart sense, in business and in personal life. So those are your call to actions, I will say, right? Is if you want to do. So if you click on there, you'll get access to be able to join the email list. Again, the monthly newsletter will go out on Wednesday, the 8th. And like I said, in that newsletter, we'll have a list to different grants, websites, for businesses, and then also whatever information that we're giving you out in that newsletter for that month. All right. Now, quickly before we get off, does anybody have any questions? I've added the links to YouTube. I'm sorry, YouTube. Did I send y'all link? I don't think I put y'all link on here, YouTube. Let me put your link on here. Another way that you can always get access or your information from me is if you want to join my VIP text community. So I do have a VIP text community, and you can text me for any of the classes or the workshops that you're interested in. If you want to get into the academy, then you can also text me that as well, and I can send you the direct link to either the academy or business school. But again, if you utilize my plstewart.club/tree link, you'll be able to see everything. You're able to access everything from that one link. Okay. Or again, you could text me at 773-923-1763. And then let me put the Linktree link on here for you all. Facebook, let me see. Did I give you all the Linktree link or the business school link? Okay, yeah, I only put the business school. Let me give you the link. Hold on, YouTube. I'm just not seeing you all that you commented some stuff. Linktree. Okay, that's the one we want. Linktree is the one that I want to start putting. So let me make a note of that. Let me put that here. Because that one, you guys can access everything from that one link. That's the whole reason why we created that. I'm trying to make it easy for y'all. Bam. Okay. Facebook, you got your link. And now YouTube, bam, there's your link. Okay. (2022) is so much going on, so much we have planned for you all for these different businesses. So I'm not able to get online every single day. So that's the whole reason too why I'm telling you all to make sure that you at least get in my community, at least get on the email list, at least get on the ways for you to be able to keep up with what's going on. Because I tell you all the time, when you're someone like me and you're giving out information, you give out this much information for free. It's warfare, right? I told you guys on TikTok that I had to fight to get my page open back up. So when you're utilizing other people's platforms, things could happen. So that's the reason why it's not like I'm like, do this. If you want to stay up to date, especially Facebook, because I feel like Facebook has kind of shadow banned me on here. So if you haven't seen me, you haven't connected, you don't see none of my posts, it's because I've been shadow banned on Facebook. And so I'm not here much. So that's why I always tell you all, follow me on YouTube, follow me on TikTok under Patrice Sales Stewart. So that way you can still keep up with the content that we're posting, that we're sharing, what's going on in the classes. But then also, if you're in the email list, you'll get that notification, right? You'll get that, you'll get those resources that we send out, because my email list, you all get more from us because you're in our email list. It's a lot easier for me to blast you in the email and say, hey, here's a list of grant resources. Hey, here's the list of banks that you may need to go to, right? So that's some of the stuff that you'll get from the email list. The VIP community, really, I focus there kind of on, like, sometimes I give you all tips, mindset tips, how to think, how to empower yourself. I may throw some resources out there to the VIP community that I don't put on social media. And then again, with the VIP community, you all are usually getting direct access to me. So when you're in there, I'm the one who responds in that text thing. Some people thought that it wasn't me. It's not my assistant or my VA responding. In that VIP text community, that's me. It may take me a day or two sometimes to respond, but it's me in there, right? So that's another way for you all to be able to connect with me and ask some of your basic questions. I don't get heavy in there with questions either. You still have to book a formal consultation, but you still get direct access to me. And then also, I usually offer the classes and programs things to you all at a discount, or give you all a coupon code that I may not put out here on social media, right? So those are some of the benefits of actually joining the community, having access to me offline, and then getting in our email list, right? Because again, this is how these platforms work, right? They are controlled. So we'll do Facebook first, because, like I said, we don't have that many people on Facebook. So Molly, hey Molly, good afternoon. Abby, what's going on, Abby? Miss Bell, I went over the class. You saw that information, right? For the startup business classes tomorrow from 1 to 4 p.m. Hi, Andrea. You are welcome, Valencia. I can't wait for you to come over home either, Andrea. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's build that wealth up. Build that wealth pot up. All right, YouTube, you're next, because I took a lot of people from TikTok yesterday. TikTok, hold on. I got you. I got to get my YouTubers in, because I know that I had them waiting the other day. First timer, T Monique. Okay, welcome. Thank you for joining. Sabrina, how many years can you claim your business on taxes as a loss and the IRS claims it as a hobby? So you have up to 5 years to claim that business as a loss, or else they are considering that business a hobby at that point. Yeah. Most businesses, it takes about 5 years to see a real profit or more. Most businesses are running in negative, especially if you're starting off. Yeah. So they give you about that 5-year period to build your business up. But yeah, once you hit that 5th year and you still claiming a loss, especially if it's a huge loss, they're going to be like, yeah, baby, this is a hobby. So they're not going to let you write off all that stuff as much as you used to be. No, it's not 2 or 3. It's in the IRS publication, it's up to 5 years. Of course, they don't want you to claim a loss for 5 years, but it's up to that. Beverly, can you explain in detail, please, for my son to hear why he should go into business for himself and tell him that Getting a business in America is the only way for us Black folks. So Beverly, this is not that video. You know, I got several videos out there. So put your son on, have him go through some of my prior content where I'm talking about the, you know, the benefits of being a business. But I ain't gonna get into that spiel today because that's a topic of alone within itself. But you know, I have several videos on here where we go over that. So just put him to one of those older videos. Thanks for the info. You know a lot. I'm trying to start a business, but don't know where to start. Well, see, Monique, you may want to invest in yourself. And let me also state this. When you all are business owners and you are investing in yourself, taking a class, hiring a coach, a mentor, a business coach, a business consultant, okay, a tax preparer, you're a CPA, all of those are write-offs. So this investment, if you buy this class for $149 tomorrow, that's a business expense. That's a business write-off. So that money can be written off on your taxes next year for this investment. But you gotta invest in your business and in yourself in order for you all to grow. If you don't know where to start, then this workshop will be the perfect workshop for you, because this is what it's called, start up business. Tomorrow, everybody who takes this class, your business can be up and running by Monday. If you implement everything that I said in this class within 24 to 48 hours, you'll have your EIN, you'll have your LLC, you can set up your net 30 accounts and everything, all of that. So you can literally be up and running within a couple of days. It just depends on you and how much work you want to put in and how much work you want to do. But starting a business is not hard. And honestly, it's the easiest part. I tell you all this all the time in our workshops. The paperwork for business is the easiest part. The hardest part for business owners is to keep the money coming in, making the sales, understanding the importance of having sales goals, right? Having sales strategies. How are you going to get to your goal? If your goal is to make $5,000 a month, how are you getting there, right? What strategies are you putting in? What are you implementing? What are you doing on a day-to-day to get the customers, to get the clients, to get people to your website? A lot of people make websites and then be like, well, I ain't made no sales. Yeah, because you're not driving traffic to your site. No one just wakes up and have a website and bam, people are here. You have to make people come to your site. You have to make people come in. You get them. That's why I'm on here live talking to you right now. I have to get in front of you to say, hey, I'm a business expert. I'm a tax expert. Then I have to show and prove to you that I'm an expert by talking to you and sharing my knowledge with you for free. Then you're like, okay, she know what she's talking about. Now I'm gonna take her class. Now I'm gonna book a consultation with her. That's the process. So if y'all are doing all of this stuff in your business, you creating these beautiful websites, you creating these beautiful services, or y'all selling t-shirts or whatever, but who's buying? How are you getting them to buy it? How are you bringing the people over to connect the sale? You get what I'm saying? So that's the whole part of this. That's how business works. This is the process. This is the startup, right? And so this is the startup for it. This is the startup workshop for you to be able to get your business on paper, in order, start setting these kind of accounts up, start learning these different tools and things. So that way, when 2022 come in, you can hit the ball rolling. Okay. Right now, the business consultation is still out there. My business consultation is $197 for 1 hour. You can also get that, click that link that's right above you, Valencia, on my plstewart.club/tree. It's right there. It says 101 consultation, $197 with Patrice. Okay. Let's see. I got one more question that came in. You're welcome, Sabrina. All right, Melissa. Hey, Melissa. Are there grants for businesses that are already up and running, or is that normally for a new business? Honestly, it's not a lot of brand new business grants. Most of the grants that are out are for businesses that have already been established and set up. One of the places that you can go to, Melissa, because you're a female, I give you all these same two websites all the time. ifundwomen.com. ifundwomen.com is one that you can look up for grants. And then helloalice.com is another resource. Unfortunately for the fellas, there's not a whole lot. You would have to go to the regular business grant site, right? But at the same time, there are other resources. So that's what I have my VA working on now, is creating that Excel sheet. So I did get access to a list of grants. Again, because the grants are all over the place, I have her going through to make sure that they're valid, that they're open, because I don't want to just give you a random list of grants and then they're not going to do nothing for you. Okay. For women, because women are the fastest growing entrepreneurs, there are a lot more opportunities for women in business. So those two websites will help you immaculately. It's the letter I, fund, FUND, and then women, WOMEN. Okay. And then Hello Alice, ALICE.com. All right. So any females in business, you can utilize both those websites. Those are two of the links that we will be providing to you on Wednesday. All right. In our email list, if you get signed up on the email list. All right. TikTok. Here we go. Let's roll. Do you have an academy for individuals who want to learn financial literacy? Yes, that is what the Boost Your Mindset Academy is, Beauty Babe. So in the Boost Your Mindset Academy, you have access to both personal financial literacy topics as well as business. We'll be uploading more this month. It's a lot because you have to go through, edit the videos, have a video editor go through and edit the videos, and you have to upload the videos in each module. So it's been a process, but I will be having more personal financial videos up there. But right now in that membership, you have access to budgeting 101 and then the cryptocurrency class. The other thing that we're doing in the academy is bringing in other entrepreneurs in their unique field, right? So I've been getting into this crypto investing in this last year. Of course, I'm no expert, but I want my members in my academy and my following to know and understand this kind of stuff, because we don't want to be left behind, especially any African American people, because a lot of times we're the last ones to get in on the ball game with making money and stuff like that. All of this stuff is changing. Metaverse, crypto, blockchain, decentralized, all of these different terms. We have to get in. We have to learn. We can't just be like, oh, I don't understand it. We have to learn it. So that workshop, I brought in a expert who is in cryptocurrency. And in that particular workshop, we went over pretty much how to start getting into crypto, right? What can you do? What programs and platforms can you utilize without putting your money up front? Because that's the other thing, it's almost kind of like a, what's the term I'm looking for? It's almost kind of like a tester. So instead of you actually putting your $100 on Bitcoin, you're testing it, right? Your money's not really there. I forgot the name in my head that I want to use right now. But we gave you resources, right? Telling you how to, what kind of money should you be investing in, that you should not be utilizing money that you need right away, right? This should be money that you don't need. You should not be putting your rent money into crypto and stuff like that. Okay. So those two are where you start. But like I said, we're uploading new content this month. So that way you'll be able to have more information on the on different personal financial topics. That's exactly what we're doing here. It's financial literacy. I just put it all in one program instead of having two separate programs. People, regular personal individuals like yourself, but then there are a lot of people who want to start a business. So that way you can get the best of both worlds in that one program. And that's the other reason why the fee is the same, because you're not losing anything. So if you're only looking at the personal finance videos, it's $29 a month. That's a meal for you all, right? Versus you paying $100 a month, which was originally what I was going to start the program off at. But I'm like, you know what? Everybody may or may not be a business owner. So let's just let you all come in at this one low price, and you get access to both information if you need it. Okay. Cool. All right. Great, Melissa. All right, TikTok. Let's see. What else did you have? I can help people with their credit, how to get it and how to keep it. Okay. Hi, what is the name of the YouTube video you told us to watch this week? The strangest things. I'm sorry. It's not strangest. I always say strangest. It's Stranger Things by Earl Nightingale. That's the video that I told you all to watch every morning and every night before you go to bed. So as soon as you wake up, before you get on any kind of social media platform, before you pick that phone up and get on these different things, you have to put your energy into yourself first. So that way you can progress throughout the day. You get what I'm saying? So when you put yourself, especially my business owners, I tell you guys this all the time, we have to do things differently because we live a different lifestyle. So when you wake up in the morning, you have to get your mindset together. You have to get your mindset prepared for the day. So listening to stuff like that, Stranger Things with Earl Nightingale, motivational positivity, Dr. Miles Monroe, when you listening to those kind of videos or content, then that puts you in a positive headspace. Okay. Then the rest of your day can flow in positive energy, right? So that one video I listen to every morning, and I listen to it every night before I lay my head down. So subconsciously it's still playing in my mind. So when I wake up to it, again, I'm still on that one positive vibe, right? And you need that, because you're going to have your moments, you're going to have your days where you're not going to want to do it. But that is the whole reason why you listening to that kind of stuff, to stay consistent with it. Because even on the days that I don't want to do it, like I didn't want to do it today, my back is hurting. I don't know what's going on with my side. It is what it is, but I'm on here, right? I'm doing what I need to do. Because I've got to stay committed to my assignment and my task, right? So that's the video. And whatever other positive videos that spark you get what I'm saying? Listen to that. But get on that vibration in the morning before you get on social media, before you start watching TV and see all the bad news in the world. Get on your positive frequency, because that's what's going to help keep you there. Robert, I'm well. How are you? Latrice, right. You know that, Latrice. It's a write-off. I got my first gun score since the summer class. Come on here, boo. Come on here. Come on here. From taking the course and using the net 30s from the class. Come on, Latrice. Come on here with my testimony. Let me screenshot this real quick. I'm going to need you to give me a testimony and a rating. I'm going to reach out to you for that. But that's what's up. You got a score now. That's what's up. That's what I'm saying. For the grants, I got that part. Okay, for the grants, it was I Fund Women. That's the last part. I Fund Women. WOMEN.com. Yeah, they have a lot of resources, them and Hello Alice. So when you go on there, don't just look at that one page. On both of those websites, there is a lot of resources. So you got to look around, you got to move around. And let me also say this. I know some of y'all love to do everything on your phone, but when you applying for loans and funding and business grants, y'all need to get off of your phone and get on a real actual CP unit, okay? I'm always on this laptop. I don't do nothing on this phone business-wise. Get on a computer and actually access the content, see the website clearly, because I've had some people reach back out like, oh, I went on there and I ain't really see much. Well, you didn't go to the right place, because there's so many resources on I Fund Women. you will be on there for over a week looking at all the stuff that's available out there if you was on an actual PC. So let me also throw that out there. Y'all need to get on a PC and stop trying to do everything from your phone. All right. Everything cannot be done from your phone. Sometimes you got to actually get up and get on a real computer to get access to the full information. All right. What time is it? 1:37. All right, I'm gonna be off here by 2. So what other questions can I answer for you right now? Derek Miller, you said, how can you boost your credit for your business? You got to start building business credit. You got to start building business credit. You got to utilize those net 30 accounts. If you go on my TikTok page, I gave you all 5 net 30 accounts. It's pinned to my top. So on the top of my TikTok page, I pinned a video that says 5 business accounts that you could set up. And you can set those up under your business completely without using your social security number. So that's the only way to boost your credit for your business is you have to start actually building business credit using those net 30 accounts. Okay, I answered all the TikTok questions. I answered all the YouTube questions. I'm not really on Instagram much, so I'm not expecting many people here. And I answered all of Facebook. All right, we off. No other questions. I gave you guys plenty of information today, so you can go ahead and get started and finishing up your December 2021. Again, you have the contact information if you want to get in any other classes or join our membership. Hopefully, I will see some of you in there soon. If not, have a great rest of your day, rest of your weekend. I'll see you all next week. And that's it. I am signing off. Again, click any of those links to get access to everything. Everything is here. TikTok, the link is in my profile page. Instagram, the link is in my profile page. And then YouTube and Facebook, you have the actual links on the website. Derek, okay. What's a net 30? I just started my business, so I'm just wondering. Okay, in a nutshell, a net 30 account is a account that you want to be able. So pretty much with building business credit, you have to be able to get net 30 accounts. So what net 30 means is you are billed for the products. So instead of you paying up front, they bill you, right? Every account isn't a 30-day account. Sometimes you have a net 10-day account, a net 15-day account, a net 20-day account, a net 30-day account. I've seen net 45-day, net 60-day. So it just depends on the business. But the bottom line is you want to be able to get invoiced for your items instead of, so with business owners, we like to keep our cash flow. So if I have $10,000 in my business account, I don't want to spend my business money, my real cash and my income in my business account to buy tools or supplies or software or whatever I need. So I ask these companies, let's just put it out there. Let's say Uline. Uline is one of the companies. I will do a business application with Uline, right? And you say, Uline, can I apply for a net 30 account or whatever their net is? Theirs is net 30. And so you put your application in. Uline is real easy. They'll say, yeah, ship you the stuff the same day or the next day. And then when they ship it, they're going to have an invoice in there. You have to pay that invoice on time within that grace period that they give you. Again, whether it's 10 days, 15, 20, 30, then you pay that invoice. And then that starts building your credit. So it's similar to personal credit, like how when you get a credit card, you use it, you make the payment, they report it to your credit report, right? That's how it all works. It's the same way with personal. It's just utilizing business accounts that offer those same kind of things. So you some of the times you're getting credit cards, you're getting a gas card, you got Amazon Business, American Express card, you got Delta Miles, American Express card, but it's levels to it. You're not going to be able to get those Visa, American Express cards right away. So you have to build up those lower level net 30 accounts first, and then you can get those other accounts and cards. So again, Derek, if you're new here, you may want to join my workshop tomorrow. I have a workshop called Startup Business where I go over all of these different things. We go over net 30 accounts. We go over net business funding accounts. I go over some of the banks that I've used in my business and refer my clients to get funding. So you may want to join that course. So the link and the information is in the comments. I also have it in my details of the YouTube video. But that's it. I mean, in a nutshell, that's what a net 30 account is. Hey, Coach Hall, thank you for dropping in. Have a great weekend as well. All right, you all. I am out because we don't have any more questions on any of the platforms. So I've answered everybody so far. Okay, hold on, TikTok. We got up to 2. I'm getting off at 2. So you got another 15 minutes if you want to throw your last minute questions in. Okay, TikTok. Hold on, I see you. Goodness. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there's nothing else on Facebook. Okay, what was your question on here? Cruise 023, you are welcome. Good end, good intentions. Okay, I like how you spelled that. Do you know about timeshare? I'm sorry. Do you know how much about timeshares and moving them under your business account? So no, timeshares I don't deal with at all. So no, because they're a lot different than the way that they used to be, as far as I know. I know back in the day, they were different. You used to have to put a whole mortgage up and all that stuff in your name. I had a timeshare for about a year, and it really it's on a point based system now. So yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I'm sorry. Timeshares is out of my league. Okay. Ontario, Dicky. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Valencia. Appreciate that. Melissa says, on this business credit topic, I've recently gotten 2 cards in the mail under my business name saying I've been pre-approved for a high dollar amount. Girl, throw them out. Them be a lot of those that come in the mail, those be those catalog sites. So if you go to it, if you actually go to the website, it's probably some kind of catalog site with a bunch of stuff that you don't need. Like they'll give you a $5,000 credit limit for a catalog company that you're not utilizing. Like you're not buying nothing, none of that stuff. Most of those cards that come in the mail, yeah, be sales stuff. Quick Bridge, yeah, girl. Ignite, yeah, girl. No, all of that stuff, or if they're not a catalog, they are a business funding company, right? But there's levels again to business funding, right? So you have that bank statement funding, which are very usually high rate loans, right? So a lot of those companies that come in the mail, that's what they are. They'll offer you a loan amount based off of what your business transactions are. So prime example, I did one, I don't know, like 5 years ago, just to kind of test it out to see how it was. I borrowed 5,000 and I had to pay back 8,800, and then they took $100 a day out of my business account. I don't recommend those to my clients at all. Like, it's got to be really worth the money for you. You got to like know for a fact you finna flip this money and double or triple it. You get what I'm saying? That was the reason why I did it, because it was something going on, and I flipped that money. You get what I'm saying? But if you don't have no clear cut way how you gonna flip that money, I never recommend those kind of loans to my clients to do, with which they're called bank statement loans or bank funding, loans. But those are the ones that usually are in your inbox or in your mail. Those are not like regular loan funding where you're getting 18%, 20%, and then you're paying a monthly payment. Anybody that wants to take $100 a day out of your account, those are those really high interest rate loans that they're looking to take daily payments out. Okay. Okay, I answered that one. All right, we must be having some people come on a little later. Let's roll. That's why we here. Let's roll. Good afternoon, DJ Emo. DJ, I'm sorry, DJ. What is it? DJ Mo? DJ Mo. There we go. The business class is 149. It's normally 500. So you getting it at a steal at this point, because it's a 3-hour workshop. So that's $50 an hour. Just look at it like that. And my business consultation is $199 an hour. So y'all should be at minimum paying $600 for this workshop. But the beautiful thing is we'll be on Zoom. We won't be on, social media. So you can be open and honest with me and ask whatever questions that you have with me in the workshop. You also have an area where you can talk to me privately, where you don't have to ask your questions publicly to the group. You can communicate with me privately in the chat. Yeah, it's a steal. Thank you, Ontario. Thank you for knowing that. Because that's what I'm telling you. My business consultation is $199, and that's cheap because my price is supposed to been went up, but it's $199. So you getting this 3-hour course for $149. Yeah, and it's a business write-off. It's a business expense. You can write that payment off, and that's the other thing I want to go over. We're going to go over in that business expense workshop. Because people ask me sometimes, Patrice, what's a write-off? You always say write-off, write-off, write-off. And people always want to know what's a write-off. So in that workshop, we'll be going over that. What's a write-off? What's an expense? They're pretty much kind of the same thing. But write-offs is dealing in terms of technology with taxes. So when you hear me saying write-off, that's a write-off. That's a tax write-off. So I break down heavily in that business expense and deduction workshop. And that's available on our workshop as well. I'm sorry, that's available on my class, my Patrice's Business School. That's where all of the classes are, on the Patrice's Business School link. So when you click the link tree, you'll see different links that's going to take you places. If you click on Patrice's Business School, that's where all of the classes are and the discounts that we're offering. Because I'm pretty much keeping the November Black Friday sale for the entire month of December. Yes, it's for you, Valencia. That's what I'm saying. For people that don't have a business yet, this actually is a perfect workshop for you to take, because I'm showing you all the steps to starting the business. You get what I'm saying? So if you click the link, you'll see I describe to you everything of what we're going over. I describe to you how to set up an EIN number, how to go to the IRS website. And with me, I'm very interactive. So I'm not giving you all PowerPoint. It's not a PowerPoint presentation. This is me being interactive. I actually share my screen with you and I go on to the IRS website and show you how to start filling out the application. I actually share my screen with you and take you to the LLC website where you could set your LLC up for free. I actually log in and show you all some of my tools that I use for business, how much I'm billing client. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm very interactive. That's the difference with me, is that's what separates me from everybody else, right? I'm not just on here giving you a bunch of information. Like, I'm interactive with you. So if you could be setting this stuff up while we're in the class. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you take the knowledge that I'm giving you in the class, especially if I'm sharing my screen with you and I'm showing you how to do it, then there's no excuse. Because to me, the biggest thing with everybody on the internet, they're just selling you courses. And a lot of these are pre-recorded. You're not live with them, right? So I have pre-recorded classes, and those are like $49, right? I got a pre-recorded box truck workshop. I got a pre-recorded S-Corp workshop. So that way you can watch the recording of an old class. But if you want hands-on knowledge, right, or be able to ask me like this live, then that's the other benefit of getting in my workshops, is because I'm very interactive with you. I'm going to answer your stuff right then and there online, versus a lot of other people are just selling you stuff. They're selling you content. My goal is for you to actually make money, right? My goal is to actually have business owners that are making 6 and 7 figures, right? That's the goal. It's not for me to just throw a class together and sell it to you. That's a waste of time. There's a mission to this, right? I want us all to be thriving well, eating well, right? TikTok. Oh, I'm sorry. The class tomorrow is from 1 to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So again, you have access to the class for up to 30 days. So if you buy it, most of my workshops that you pay over $100 for, I give you access to the replay. So every workshop, you have access to the replay for up to 30 days. All right. So if you have to leave early, because it's 3 hours, I understand that. Y'all got kids, families. Some people want to watch football, whatever. I don't know. Right. But let's say you had to leave early. Well, now you can go back and watch the rest of the end of the workshop. So yes, you can. You do have access to replay, and you do not have to attend the formal workshop because you have access to the replay. All right. So that's it. But you're getting me live. That's the advantage. You're getting me live and the interactive with it. Because like I say, we ain't with all that PowerPoint you up to death. That I hate that. I hate seeing that. You know, and some of these people charge a nice amount of money, and all you doing is going through videos. Where's the support? Where's the interaction? Where's the Q&A? Where is the part where we supposed to help you? You get what I'm saying? So I know for a fact that's what separates me from the rest. Besides me being who I am and keeping it real with y'all, I am interactive. But you can join the class straight through the link. You go to my profile picture on TikTok and click that Linktree link, and then just go to, actually my VA put the link on there. So you should see the link right on there. It should be right at the top. It should say Startup Business Workshop. If not, it's on there. But then if you wanted to go to the business school, you'll see all of the courses that's available. All right. Melissa tossed them suckers. Yes. Tiffany, you asked, when is the Schedule C course again? I have to sign up ASAP. So the Schedule C course is on there for $67 right now if you pre-order it. So the course is going to be $149, but if you pre-order it right now, you can get it for half that price, almost, for $67. It's on the link. So Tiffany, if you look, I pinned the link at the top. If you click the link at the top, you'll be able to get access to the Schedule C workshop. So the Schedule C workshop is Sunday the 19th, I think. And then it's either the 18th or the 19th. The business expense workshop is December 18th, I think. That's a Saturday. And then the Schedule C workshop is Sunday. And they're always usually in the early afternoon, like 1 o'clock. I think they both start at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. I may push it back to 2. I may push it back an hour to 2 because I forgot I have oh no, my LA people, if I did a 1 o'clock class, that would be 11 o'clock y'all time. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Because I do have I have a nice amount of following on the East Coast and the West Coast, and I know we have a time difference. So that's why I try to do the classes in the early afternoon, so that way everybody can have access to them. Okay, Bishop says, Valencia, cool. Let's go. I can't wait. Let's see you in class tomorrow. Let's see you in class tomorrow. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, the startup is for people who really aren't in business, or you need to know the steps to start your business. But I explained it all on that link too. So if you guys need more information, just click on the link and then you'll be able to see all the details. Okay. All right, YouTube, y'all got a couple more for me to go down. Okay, you answered that. Bishop says, I have an LLC, but have not made any money for 2021. Do I still file it on my taxes? If you just have a basic LLC and you're not going to receive a 1099 or nothing from anybody, then no, you don't, because you didn't have any income. Unless you had expenses and no income. You can still file taxes with no income, but you had expenses. But then again, that means you'll be claiming a loss. That means you're claiming a loss. Thank you, Jay Clarity. I just saw your comment on Instagram. So yeah, Bishop, it kind of depends. Honestly, if you don't have to file the taxes, then I tell some clients, depending on, because the way you're set up right now, you're still considered a sole proprietor. So you'll be filing that on the Schedule C form, right? But you want to be strategic when you filing your taxes, because this is the difference. When you put on your tax, that's the thing too about that loss, is when you guys do claim those losses and you put that on your tax return, that's not good in the eyes of lenders. Because if you have a lender and they want to see your taxes and you filed a loss saying that you made no money, a lot of times they don't want to do the deal. You get what I'm saying? So we do have some lenders that do ask for tax returns. A lot don't. A lot you can get away with just the financials and the bank statements, because if you're showing income coming in, then they can understand you making money. But some lenders do want to see the actual taxes. So if you got taxes that every year you're in the negative, those lenders are not going to work with you. So you do have to be strategic with those different business write-offs and losses that you are claiming, but there are still a certain number of business expenses that go with your business no matter what. Just like me, if I made 100,000, what's that, like 14,000 of that automatically goes to my rent for my office, because I have an actual office location, right? I also have an actual assistant that I pay a salary. I also have a VA that I pay, a virtual assistant. When I say VA, when y'all hear me saying VA, I'm talking about a virtual assistant. I have a virtual assistant that I pay a salary to, right? So those expenses, regardless, I have to claim, because that's money coming out of the money that I make. You get what I'm saying? So now my 100,000 went from 100,000 to, let's add the office, the salaries. I may be now at, let's just say that totals 20 grand, another 10 grand, 30, 34. Let's just say that's 44,000 for my office, my assistant, and my VA, right? Then my car expense, let's say that's another 6,000, right? So now we have 50 grand. So now I made 100,000, but I got 50,000 in expenses. So now I'm only paying taxes on that 50,000. But that's still good to show an income. Now, if I wrote off all of that income, that whole 100,000, and now I'm showing a negative 10,000 to the eyes of a lender. That doesn't look good, because they're like, well, you're making money, but all of your money is going out the door. Where's your profit? You get what I'm saying? So you do want to be strategic with how you are filing the taxes and how many losses you're claiming each and every year. That's another reason why, as you grow in business, you want to start doing some type of tax planning, right? Some type of tax strategy, so that you have an actual action plan and strategy for how you're going to make purchases in your business. What are big purchases you can make, right? What's one, because some of the biggest videos that you all see all over, for me, especially all over TikTok, is how you can buy a G-Wagon and pay no money, right? People always want to say that using code section 179, you can, buy a car over 6,000 pounds and write it all off. But nobody ever really breaks down that thing, right? You have to have the money to write it all off. Right? People aren't just buying a G-Wagon and writing the whole thing off. So that game right there is usually for more higher income earners, right? Like I use that example in my course of 50 Cent. 50 Cent was gonna owe the IRS, like, I don't know, $5-10 million. So instead of him paying the IRS $5 million, he purchased 6 different cars, right, under his business. But then that way he was able to take that car expense, those high-end luxury cars. If a G-Wagon is 150 grand, if he bought a Ferrari, that's 250 grand. You get what I'm saying? It adds up. So now he can write all of that stuff off. So it's levels to it, right? You know what I'm saying? There's levels to all this stuff. But that's the type of stuff that you can do when you have a business, right? You can put everything in your business name. You can put your car, your house. You can put, set up different things, your business expenses. If you need to buy equipment, instead of putting it in your personal name, you put it under the business name. Like, all of that stuff is the type of stuff that you'll want to learn eventually, but it's not going to all happen now, overnight. That's why I always say it's levels to it, right? It's levels to it. Thanks, Boucher. Ambitious hearts. Love you back. All right. Y'all got any other questions before we get on ahead and get on off of here? So again, just to recap, tomorrow, startup business workshop. We go over your EIN, your LLC, your net 30 accounts, business bank accounts, working on business funding. This is for startup businesses. Even if you have been in business, but you want to learn these different techniques and things, get in the class. If you don't have a business, but you want to start one, this will show you the full steps that you need to be able to set up your business and be up and running within a matter of days, literally. If you put the work in and you do it, you'll be up and running in a matter of days, if not the next day or within 24 to 48 hours, depending on your state. Because some states don't offer expedited articles, right? So some states, they take a little longer. They may take up to 7 days to give you your paperwork. The state of Illinois, we can do expedited. So if we want to set up a company in 24 hours, we can pay extra to have that company set up in 24 hours. And you had a paperwork in your hand in 24 hours. You can go to the bank, get your bank account, everything, all within 24 hours, right? So every state doesn't do that. Some states, they don't have an expedited. So you may have to wait 5 days. You may have to wait 7 days, right? Kenya, you can click the link in my bio, or you can text me. You can text me for the link. So 773-923-1763. Okay. You can text me for the link, or you can click the link in my bio and you can get access to the workshop. Again, it's $149. It's the lowest I've ever held this class because it's a 3-hour workshop. Okay. It's a 3-hour live interactive workshop with me. Right? We're not giving you no recording or BSing you. This real. We getting on here and we're doing this real. Okay, I think I answered everybody. Oh, Melissa came back in with a okay, learning experience. I saw that email come through. Thank you. What did you say, Melissa? I want to start a second business, some sort of passive income where I could sell some sort of product online, something I don't have to micromanagement. Do you have TikToks, YouTubes, or classes on this? Actually, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, even starting the second business, if you want to know all the steps. Well, I mean, you did it. You already did all your stuff. You got the EIN, and then you working on the net 30. As far as systems on the for setting up systems and automation, I do have a systems and automation class that you could do. That's a replay. But in that workshop, I'm telling you how to set up your online systems where you can make passive income pretty much. Yeah. Because once you take that and you're able to see what you need to put it all in order where you don't have to nurture it, like you say, you can just throw it out there. Then that way you're able to set it up. Like if you have an Etsy page, you put the link on Etsy, they download the book, they pay the link, and the book gets downloaded to their email automatically. That's what you're saying, setting something up like that, right? So all you have to do at that point is just keep driving traffic to your Etsy page or posting every day on your Facebook, social media, whatever. Go visit my Etsy page, go visit this, go visit that, right? So yeah, I mean, in that workshop, the systems in it's called Systems and Automation. So that workshop is on as a replay on the Patrice's Business School. I will be doing another one of those soon. I try not to put too much stuff out at the last minute. Like now I'm actually trying to plan out the classes so we can prepare to do another one of those in January. So so that way we have time to let people come in the class. But yeah, that one, that's the one that you would probably want to do if you're trying to get something started now, where you're setting up your systems. Go get a so you just go to the link. If you click this link at the top, there is I'll just put the class on this one. So you just go straight to the class. I mean, on the link, and you can pay through PayPal, or you can pay with your credit or debit card. So that's how you pay. When you click on the link for the courses, you'll see once you read the course and what the details are at the bottom, it's going to be a little pay button that says pay. And then you just put in you can use your PayPal, or you can use your debit or credit card to pay for the workshop. I know, Melissa. I know. Don't worry. I got a coaching program that we're gonna come out with for the business owners, but not yet. Tax season is right around the corner, so I decided to hold off the business coaching program because I really want to give you all my best and my 100%. And I know that I can't commit to doing what I really want to do for you during tax season because it's just so crazy. So we will be launching the information like February or March for enrollment. So I'll open up enrollment in March, and then we'll start the program actually probably that first week of May. But don't worry, my business owners, I got a plan for y'all. So for now, we're doing the Boost Your Mindset Academy, which has both. But I do know that a lot of my business owners, sometimes y'all need a little more hand holding, or you may need an accountability partner, right? Or where we're meeting weekly, and I'm giving you an assignment, you work that assignment, then the next week we come back, and then we all see what we need to do and tweak with those assignments, right? So it's going to be a lot more hands-on, one-on-one coaching with you, with hand holding you with a lot of this stuff, but we want to roll it out the right, proper way. And I definitely don't want to do that in the heart of tax season. So I got you, Melissa. That way you're not paying for classes every single time. You get what I'm saying? Is that way you're not spending $100 here, $200 here, $300 here. It's just going to be a flat rate. You're going to be with me for, I don't know if I'm trying to still figure out if we're going to make it a 6-week program, an 8-week program, a 90-day program. I'm working with my team and all that stuff now to kind of develop it where we'll be sending out some surveys. That's why I want y'all to get on my email list, because I do a lot of survey and questioning and asking Like, what do you want? What do you need? Because we want to make sure we're giving you what you need. I don't want to just throw something out here. I want to make sure that I'm giving y'all what y'all need. So we got a lot of stuff like that coming out, like where we're asking the clients what you actually need, so that way we can put everything in the program and then see how long this program needs to be. Right? I don't want it too long enough for you to get what you need to do and actually see results. But also enough where I can, have another school come in, where we have another enrollment come in. But then that way we're only meeting in that hub. We're not online. We're not on live like this. We're only in that community talking and getting that. And then you'll also, again, be in a community, right? It's all about community building. The more that we work together, a lot of stuff can get done quicker, right? All of us on here, all of you all on here, especially on my YouTube channel, all of you all are business owners. So imagine us in our own community. If Melissa is doing trucking and somebody want to learn trucking, I could bring Melissa in on a Zoom webinar and I interview Melissa to see how you start a trucking business, right? Then the rest of you all can learn that. And then if I have another client who has a different kind of topic or business, we can bring them in, or you all can partner together. Like it's all kind of things that you can do when you have that community. So that's the whole reason for us building this community. Okay. That's it. Let's get off of here. So 773-923-1763. If you want the link for me to just send it straight to you to your phone, that's the best and quickest, easiest way to do it. 773-923-1763. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. Those are the main platforms that I am on. I am on Facebook under Patrice L. Stewart, but Facebook has shadow banned me, so a lot of times I don't come on here. But to keep up with our following, follow us on TikTok and YouTube. And then also, again, to get in any of the classes or workshops, YouTube and TikTok, all you have to do is click the link in my profile page. It'll take you straight there. And then Facebook, I put the link in the comments for you, as well as YouTube are in the comments for you. I know, Melissa, that's what you need. You and about 30 other people. Okay. Believe me. I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes. I know that's what y'all need. We got to take it back to the basics where we in school. That's why I named the site Patrice's Business School, because we got to go to school for business. It is what it is. Like, we got to get back in school. So that's why I'm like, okay, we need to get back in school. That's what it is. It's night school. That's what I'm, calling it. All these classes that we doing, it's school. That's it. So sometimes we got to get back to the basics. So I know, don't worry. I got y'all. You're going to like it when we do roll it out. No. So Kim, I don't have a course on dispatching because I don't do that at all. The course that I did was a box truck workshop because I have a business, a junk removal business, and we have a box truck, and we utilize the box truck for our junk removal business. So the box trucking workshop is strictly on how to start a box truck. I'm gonna look for somebody for dispatching though, because I know a lot of people have asked about that with the dispatching. But yeah, right now I don't do that. Yeah, you won't learn about dispatching at all in that box trucking workshop, just to let you know. Okay. Right, learning experience. Thank you. Yes, so YouTube, hit that like and that notification button. If you did enjoy this content, share my video, hit the like button, get on the notifications when we jump on, so that way we can, you can always stay informed. Okay. All right, I answered everybody's question. Just want to make sure I answered everybody's question. Okay, yeah, I answered everybody's question because the last one was from Melissa. Right, that was the last formal question. Or Kim was the last question. All right, so we are out. Let me log off of Facebook. Again, VIP text community 773-923-1763. 773-923-1763. All right. Okay, cool. Cool, Melissa. She said, yes, I'm ready for that and down for the next level. Yeah, let's roll. You got experience. Let's get you out here. That's why I be telling y'all, everybody, y'all could, all of y'all business owners could create a course on your topic. That's another way for you to make money. That's a whole nother other thing though. We'll talk about that. But I got that coming out for y'all too. Because all of y'all who are in business, you're experienced. So you can share your experience with other people. You can create a course just like how I'm doing. The same way I'm doing, you can do the exact same thing. Exact same thing with your area of expertise. Whatever area of expertise that you're in, you could create a course and a following to teach other people how to do it. And that's what makes the world go round. The more of us that are educating and teaching and empowering each other and other people, that's how the world gonna go round. Do you have anything for a sprinter? So no, Tatum. I did. I'm sorry. Am I saying your name right? Tandrum. I don't really talk about anything with the sprinter in there as well because again, I'm only speaking on my experience as utilizing the box truck. So I tell you kind of what things you need to have set up. This is also for people who don't want to do a CDL, right? Because a lot of people always talk about the trucking industry, but they always talk about the CDL, the big trucks, right? The 18-wheelers that are on the highway. But there's a lot of money in the transportation. The transportation industry is over a $900 billion industry, right? So it's a lot of ways to get that money in transportation. You can use a Sprinter van, right? You can use a box truck. You can use what do they call them? The reefers and the attach, the ones that you attach on to the pickup truck. Like it's all kind of ways that you can utilize the transportation industry to make money. The biggest thing is how do you do it, right? So that's kind of what I go over in the workshop is like how we utilize our contacts. Like we're in a specific niche, right? We deal with a lot of real estate people. So, and then I also go over like the load boards, how you can get on different load boards and look up deliveries, right? Loads, pretty much that's going to take you from city to city, state to state. But a lot of those, they like to deal with either a box truck size, or the reefers and things like that. So I haven't personally done anything on the Sprinter. So yeah, I don't talk about the Sprinter one too much, but it's money out there. It's just probably gonna take a little more research, on your end to kind of find out what deals or what companies you could or deal with or what load boards actually offer the Sprinter. Because I haven't looked at a Sprinter on none of the boards. The boards that I go over in the class could have it, but that's gonna be probably your biggest thing in the beginning. Or unless you work with local companies directly, where you could find the business. Yeah. Because that's the thing is finding the business. That's the biggest thing is finding the contracts and the companies to work with. But if you a hustler, you a grinder, I'm gonna just tell you, if you go hit a lot of them warehouses up, like, every area got warehouses, right? In the industrial parks, that's what I'm talking about when I say warehouses. But I tell you that in box truck workshop too on Wednesday. Box truck workshop is Wednesday for anybody that was interested in that. But I also tell you on that workshop as well, like ways, that's what I'm saying, like marketing techniques on how to kind of go out and find the business. Because if you partner with a couple of independent warehousing companies, baby, you know what I'm saying? You only need a couple of contracts. You get a couple of them in, then you straight. Go get her. Yes, I believe I did answer your question. You ask, how do you do for the beginners? And then you ask, I want to do a home care business. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, you can do a home care business. That's what I'm saying. This workshop for tomorrow, it doesn't matter what business you're doing. This workshop is teaching you how to set the business up, how to put it on paper, how to start building the net 30 accounts, what kind of bank accounts you can open, what kind of banks to go to, what kind of lenders to work with. So it doesn't matter the business. You know what I'm saying? It could be any business. Every business still has to follow these same few steps that we're going in this startup workshop. Okay. So that's it. Y'all done. Y'all don't got no more questions. Thank you, invest more. Okay, yeah. Just save up, look around, get that box truck. But you could do a lot with a Sprinter. It's a guy on TikTok that I follow. I don't know where he get all this stuff from, but he always picking up loads with a Sprinter van. But he rarely comments either. Everybody always in the comments like, where do you get your loads? Where do you do that? And he never responds. So see, people like that, I don't know. I don't know if he got a link or a workshop, but I don't even know his name. But it is a couple of people. If you go on TikTok and type in cargo van, I think that's the hashtag. Type in cargo van, or you could type in Sprinter van, but cargo van is what I typed in cargo van and he came up. It's a young Hispanic guy, and every day he posting loads coming in and out of that cargo van. So he going somewhere. You just got to figure out where, right? All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up here. Thank you for joining today. I will see those of you that are in class tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. And then for the rest of you, I will see you probably Monday or Tuesday to kind of give you a little more information on this upcoming tax season, kind of what to expect. So all next week, I'm going to be talking a lot about taxes. Okay, so if that's some of the stuff or the content that you're interested in, make sure you click on the notifications to stay up to date with what information we're putting out here. Get on that email list so you can get those different resources. The newsletter will be going out on Wednesday. And then that's it. The rest of y'all, make the rest of your day Small Business Saturday. We're putting blessings on all of you all's businesses. Have an overflow of influx of increase today in your business. Sales is going up. Okay. Sales is going up. And that's it. I will see you all on Monday, and the rest of you all, I will see you in class tomorrow at 1. All right. Have a great weekend, and thank you for tuning in. All right. We're going to do IG first. And then we're going to do YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Until next time, family. All right. We off for YouTube.